NASA has just made a new discovery. Footage finds white halo on moon's surface, according to NASA. Bill McCullen of Express UK reports. A NASA spacecraft discovered the crash site of the doomed Israeli space mission on the surface of the moon. Remember, that happened a few weeks ago. Now, it was lost in April. The Israeli robotic lander Bereshit crashed into the moon in April. And now there are new pictures taken by NASA spacecraft showing images of this apparent crash site created by Israeli nonprofit organization Space IL and launched in February. The rover was launched on top of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. Now, before its destruction, the lander was poised to be the first of its kind to land on the surface of the moon, but it was unfortunate for Space IL. The lander malfunctioned during the descent and it collided. In other words, it crashed onto the moon. Following the collision onto the moon's surface, NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, the LRO, passed over this crash site and photographed the scene. In a statement, NASA announced that Bereshit's impact site appeared as a white halo. And it added, the cameras captured a dark smudge about 10 meters wide that indicates the point of impact. The dark tone suggests a surface roughened by the hard landing, which is less reflective than the clean, smooth surface. And they go on to explain the light halo around the smudge could have formed from gas associated with the impact or from fine soil particles blown outward during Bereshit's descent. It wasn't really a descent, it was a crash landing. Crash, that is, not even a landing, which smoothed out the soil around the landing site, making it heavily reflective. Now, the latest images from the crash site come as Donald Trump pledges to send the news agency back to the moon and to Mars. Not the news agency, the NASA agency, NASA. NASA will be going, they say, in a few years, by 2024, from what I understand. President Trump said, under my administration, we're restoring NASA to greatness and we are going back to the moon and then we're going to Mars. I am updating my budget to include an additional $1.6 billion so that we can return to space in a big way. And Trump also stated that he wants NASA to return to the moon as soon as 2024. And NASA also announced that it wants to have its next mission to put the first woman on the moon as well. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.